Hello, happy Sunday. It's Sunday accountability check-in. So I am out with my cousin and we are about to go for a walk on this beautiful Sunday. It's a little chilly, but it feels great. And I also have Miss Ollie girl. Can you see Miss Ollie girl? She's hanging out with us. Say hey. Say hello. Can you say hello to the people? You were just talking up a storm. So I guess that means no. So let's see. Is anybody going to join me today? Melissa, say hi.
I wasn't
She doesn't want to be on camera, but maybe she'll talk. So I guess today I wanted to talk about, I read this quote, and actually it's a quote that I posted on my page maybe about 2 years ago. And the quote said, focus all of your efforts on, not on fighting the past, but on building the future. And that changed me because when I was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, I used to be in this place where I just did not want to regain the weight. And my biggest fear was regaining the weight. You remember that, Melissa?
Mm-hmm.
That I was like really, really scared to regain. I know you're not going to be on camera, but can I talk to you at least? Sure. Okay. So remember when I first lost all the weight, specifically with weight loss surgery, and I got into this place where I was like, I just don't want to regain the weight because it'd be embarrassing, it'd be
Mm-hmm. And you would eat off everybody else's plate instead of buy your own.
Yes, I would do that. and what I would do, that was technically what it means by fighting the past. Fighting what you used to be, fighting to not regain the weight, which is in essence a good thing. But I like what that quote said when it said that you want to focus your efforts on building the future. So instead of just fighting not regaining the weight, you switch your focus. She's looking at me like, okay, you switch, and I'm serious.
I'm listening.
So you switch your focus from trying to not regain. You hear what I'm saying? Try not to regain, and you switch your focus to, well, how do I build a life that I enjoy that sustains the weight loss? And so what would that look like for me? And so what I started doing was creating a lifestyle that I actually loved, creating a lifestyle that I enjoyed, that helped me on my journey, that type of thing. And that's kind of where I am now. So now I don't really focus on what I used to be. I don't focus on regaining the weight. I mean, yeah, that's always a concern, but not so much because I'm actually living a life that works, that weight loss works in. And so focus your efforts on not fighting the, hey, Clarence.
Hey, Clarence.
Somebody said hi, Clarence. He can't see you. Say hi, wave.
Slouching.
Oh, okay. Well, stop slouching. He said hi. Say hi to Melissa. Melissa's here. I think, does he know you're Melissa or Susan?
Probably both.
Okay. Well, Susan, Melissa is here. And Olympia.
Number one
Say
cousin.
hi to Olympia. She said that your number one cousin is here.
Your number one cousin.
Oh, my number one cousin, not yours, because you got excommunicated from the from the family. Anyway, that's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. All right, so she said, hey, Mrs. Raymond. So we were just talking about, hey, Nikki Chick. Good morning. We were talking about, and I'm here, we're about to go for a walk, but I wanted to do our check-in before we went for the walk. And I have Olympia here, so she's just kind of in her stroller chilling. I think she wants to get out a little bit. But baby, you can't walk yet, so we can't let you out.
I'm trying to think about what would that look like for me.
Ooh, that's a good question. He said, hey, Melissa. Hey, Limpy. So which part of it?
Changing your lifestyle.
That's a good question. So Melissa's asking herself a question. She said, what would that look like for her? So Clarence and Nikki, we were just talking about the quote that I kind of stumbled across years ago and that kind of changed my lifestyle a little bit. And the quote said to, instead of focusing your efforts, you see how she's looking at me?
She won't fall.
No, she's not going to fall.
10 months.
Yeah. It said, hey, girl. Hey, Vonda. It's instead of focusing your efforts on fighting the old, focus your efforts on building the future. And so what that meant for me was instead of caving into that fear of regain, instead of fighting so hard to not regain, building a lifestyle that would create a need to not regain. And so Melissa's trying to think about what that looked like for her. So for me, of course, the intuitive eating. For me, of course, it was the exercise, like the things that I love to do, like running and dancing and swimming, like all those, and lifting weights. Like those are things that I enjoy. And so I created that lifestyle, the hiking, which I love. I created that lifestyle for me because that was my way of building a life that makes sense for me to keep the weight off. And that would also include who you surround yourself with, because you know how certain crowds like eating, you know how when I go on my birthday, like my 40th birthday, I didn't like have a big dinner. I had a dinner, but my major thing was going skydiving. And so I don't celebrate. Thank you. I don't celebrate around food anymore because that just doesn't fit my lifestyle anymore. And so instead of us getting together to eat, we'll get together and we'll do something physically active.
Your family was like Tasha on her mess.
Well, she said that my family was like Tasha on her mess, and they were, but they kind of get it now. Like my mom, she went swimming with me one day. Melissa went swimming with me one day. We did a water aerobics class, and that was just all, again, creating that lifestyle for myself that supports my goals, my long-term goals. So have you come up with anything in terms of how that will look for you?
I'm trying to figure out how can I include my kids, but I don't see that.
Well, okay, so Melissa said that she doesn't know how to include her family, or quote unquote her kids. And so I'm going to plug really quickly.
They said, do you?
So I'm going to just plug my program, because I have a generationally fit lifestyle program for, hey, Miguel. So I have this generationally fit lifestyle program, and so it teaches families how to get fit together. So maybe you need to join that with your family.
They're not interested.
Well, that's a part of it, getting them interested. That's what we teach you. So we'll talk about that off camera. So Miguel, we were just talking about creating a lifestyle that supports your goal. My cousin is actually here. I'm going to just kind of pan over to her a little bit, but not all of it. A little bit. There she is.
Rolling.
Carol.
Hello, everyone.
And my daughter is here. My son is with his dad. And Melissa's thinking about what that would look like for her, creating a lifestyle that would sustain her goals. How would you guys do that? How would you guys create a lifestyle for yourself that supports your fitness goals? I'd be interested in hearing that for everyone. Instead of fighting the old, what would it mean for you to live a lifestyle that created and supported your goals?
I guess if I came outside more, they probably would, because we did it twice this week, and they actually came outside. So maybe starting out small like that.
I like that. So Melissa said, this is perfect. Absolutely. So Melissa said, I guess coming outside more with her kids a few times a week to just play as a family. And I think that that's really good, because then it creates a need for activity, right? And then you guys are bonding.
And they don't feel like it's punishment.
And they don't feel like it's punishment. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
She's
Clarence.
her milk.
Oh, Clarence said, girl, I should have brought you a toy, right? I didn't think you was going to wake up.
Tell Uncle Clarence spring break is coming up.
Yes, spring break is coming up. What does that mean?
Ask him if he want to get his nephews.
Melissa said, do you want to get your nephews? Spring break is coming up. We cannot see Melissa. Okay, they want to see you. Okay.
Miss
So
Julia, I know my hair is messy.
yes, mommy, don't be coming on here talking about my cousin. All right, so Miguel said, find a solution that fits my style. Perfect. Clarence said, go walking every day with the family. Perfect. I remember Clarence. Let me tell you something about Clarence. So Clarence and his family, and I love this about his family. Every Sunday after dinner, they would go for family walks. Like they would go to like the beach, or like the pier, or like I think it's the beach. Wasn't it a beach, Clarence? You guys would go to the beach. I remember joining you guys one time, and we all went for a walk after dinner, and that was like the most beautiful thing ever. So I think that's pretty cool. Absolutely. All right, so
Try that one.
Claire, Melissa said she's gonna steal that idea. I think that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea.
So tell Mama reach out
She said that she's going to reach out to you
about spring break.
about spring break to come get your nephews. Oh, he said Long Beach. It was Long Beach. It was on Long. He lives in Long Island, so Long Beach is in Long Island.
You live close.
All right. So So let's kind of do my accountability for the week. Well, first let's start with you, Melissa, and then I'll start with me. She gave me the eye, so I'm gonna start with myself. So my goal this week was to start lifting weights 4 times a week, and of course my diet needed to be on point as well. I went to the gym, I think 3 times, and I did lift weights, but it wasn't a really great effort at lifting. And so it kind of got to the point where I was like, girl, you good.
I told myself that too.
I started lifting, especially like on leg day, because it was, when you first getting started again, it's kind of difficult, right? It's challenging. And so I had a very minimal amount of weights on there, and I started lifting, and it was starting to, hurt because I was getting fatigued. And so I was like, girl, you good. You all right. Good effort.
I told myself that too.
Good effort. We can go now. And then one time, I timed it so close to my first client appointment that I had to leave early. No, because I think I did something else like right before. Either I didn't wake up or I did something with the kids or something.
Wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional, but I timed it really, really close, and I had to leave early. So my goal, so I'm going to repeat this goal. My goal for this week is to work out 4 times a week at a moderate pace, a moderate capacity. And that would look like, for me, I'm still just like kind of working on my conditioning. And so I'm not going to add a whole bunch of weight right now because I'm just doing the conditioning part. But that's my goal. And then I didn't do as great with my diet either, but I still managed to lose like maybe a couple of ounces to a pound. So it wasn't horrible, but I could clean up my diet a lot more. So I'm going to work on, you know what I need to do, Melissa? Meal prep. Now, I don't meal prep, because I don't meal prep because I have to. I meal prep because it just is more convenient for me. And I noticed that when I meal prep, I eat, because I'm a creature of habit. So I just eat whatever I have. And so I think that if I will meal prep today, if I will bite the bullet and meal prep today, I think that I'll be okay in terms of my eating, because I did not do great with my eating. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to meal prep this week and eat whatever I meal prep. If I eat it, I'll cook. If I cook it, I'll eat it. And then I'm going to work out 4 days a week, lifting weights and I'm just, again, building up my capacity, my conditioning. And so I'll let you guys know when I actually start adding weights. Like right now, I'm just using like the bar. And I think I use like the bar plus. Yeah, and it was hard. Yes, because I like focus on my form. And so I do like really, really deep squats. And it's hard. And like I feel it now in my legs. Like my muscle soreness, I still feel it. Like when I'm trying to walk, I just did the bar and I feel it. I did the bar and I did some deadlifts, some squats. I did the leg extensions, the back ones.
I need to go with you. My partner wasn't good.
Oh, okay.
I said I'm tired. She was like, okay.
Are you serious? Okay. All right. So let's see. Clara said you got out there is the main goal. That's right. And so you're absolutely right. So that's why I'm not being too hard on myself, because I want to make sure that I maintain my motivation. And so right now the biggest thing is actually getting out there. So I'm really glad that I'm actually getting out there. Now, so I don't want to start with 3 days because the split that I use requires 4 days. And so I'm okay with 4 days. Yeah, I'm okay with 4 days. I just gotta.
4 days, like an hour?
No. So when I lift weights, it's about 30 to 45 minutes. No more than 30 to 45 minutes. So this week I did some cardio before. And that may have been what kind of threw me off, because I did cardio before and then I did my weightlifting. And I'm doing cardio because I'm trying to lose some weight. I need to lose about 25 pounds for my goal. I do. She said I don't, but I do. I know where my body is right now, where it could be. And my booty is popping now. It is.
You're healthy.
So you were saying I was too skinny before?
No.
Is that what you tried to say? I was too skinny?
No, you're glowing.
Listen, don't let people tell you what your goals need to be, okay? I know that I looked a little bit skinny. So my goal is about 185. I got down to, I think when you said that I was too skinny, I was probably like 168, 170 to 175.
So what's your goal then?
And I think that at 175, I feel too skinny. And so my goal is about 185 because I still feel a little bit curvy, but I feel fit and I feel healthy. I feel strong.
So you don't feel that way now?
Do I feel that way now? I don't like my tummy.
Waist trainer?
No, I don't do waist trainers. So I think my stomach needs to be a little bit flatter. And I think if I toned up a little bit more, I'll be okay. But yeah, I don't necessarily like myself over too. Before when I lost weight, my emergency weight was 225. I'm still less than 225, but I'm getting closer to my emergency weight because I'm like 211, like 210 to 11. I don't look it, but I am.
Okay, well,
and so,
you know,
yeah. So my goal, and I like to be a size 10.
I like how that.
You like how I look? Well, thank you, cousin.
So you don't want to just tone it up?
No, I want to be smaller.
Girls are paying for that.
I know, girl. You know what? She said the girls are paying for my booty, and it's okay. But I'm okay with my curves. I'm okay with my hips, my butt, all that stuff. But I still want it to be a little bit more toned. There's a particular look that I like for myself, and that's what I'm going for. It's not necessarily a size, but I do like size 10. I like how I look at size 10.
Is there a way to make a vision board for weight loss?
Yes, I have one. That's right, Olivia. That's right. Say yes. So you can make a vision board with, you just get the material, the same way that you make a regular vision board, you can make a vision board for your weight loss.
This particular body.
So I wouldn't suggest. So I don't suggest using somebody else's body as your goal because everybody's body is different. Okay. And so you may not have the genetics for that person's body. So why would you make their body your goal? I say if that's something that you want to do for yourself, then get somebody that closely resembles your body type, and then make that your goal. But I don't think that, sometimes you got to just be realistic that if you have listen, if your genetics, now y'all hear me out now. If your genetics, like let's say for instance, genetically speaking, you carry your weight in your tummy and in your breast, like your upper body is where you carry your weight.
So I can't put Megan Thee Stallion.
Why would you put Megan Thee Stallion as your goal unless you plan on getting surgery? Like, why would you do that?
I thought a waist trainer and squat.
No, so we have to take it. Okay, so when we are creating our fitness goals, you got to take into account your actual genetics. Unless you plan on getting surgery. Now, if you plan on getting surgery, go for it. You can have the body you want.
You think she is?
No, I think her body is her body. But she probably had a tummy tuck.
That's the my goal.
Huh? But, okay, so when you're creating your body goal, I don't suggest that you use other people's body as your standard because that's just not healthy. And genetically speaking, you need to go for what your body type is. So let's see, we have some questions here. You got out there as a goal. Thank you, Clarence. If you are in condition for it, yep. Important to find that discipline. It really is, Miguel. 4 days is good. Thank you. Do you still use aloe sticks?
What are aloe sticks?
I don't know. Oh no, I don't actually. You know the sticks that like the cocoa butter sticks that you rub. It's like lotion, but in the little tube. The beauty supply store. No, I don't use aloe sticks anymore, but I do use aloe butter and mango butter, and I make my own. I make my own lotions with aloe butter and cocoa butter, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that explains.
What? It explains what? No, because I did not lotion today very well. My cousin is being shady, y'all. You need to show the folks off camera. Show them what off camera? Have to find the program that fits you. Absolutely, Miguel. Your goals need to be consistent with you. Absolutely. All right. So that's my goal. So my goal is to go 4 days this week. Meal prep today. If I can meal prep today, I think I will actually lose some weight this week, other than a few ounces.
Did you eat out?
Yes. Every day. About every day. She asked me, so my cousin asked me if I ate out, and I said, yes, I ate out every day. But technically I ate out, but I bought like one or two things, and then it lasted all week. Like I bought like a big thing of chicken, grilled chicken, but still chicken. And so my goal, so when I meal prep, I'm at my best. All right, so what's your goals, Melissa? Clarence, Miguel, whoever else is on here, what are your goals for this week? How can we support you in your goals?
Let me see, last week.
Can you want to come on camera a little bit? Come on.
Actually,
So let me just say something about my cousin. Please DM me some recipes. I would love that. So let me just say something about my cousin because I am extremely, extremely proud of her. She is losing weight. She is taking control of her fitness journey, and I am super proud of her. Can I just tell you how proud I am of you?
Thank you, but you want to listen to this first.
Okay, come here. Come here. I like your pants, by the way. I love those pants. All right. I think she's going to let me.
No.
Okay. So maybe half your face. All right, go.
Okay, so meal prep I didn't do, but I stick to my calorie. I'm counting calories.
Good.
So I stay under my calories.
Good. How are you measuring your calories?
What do you mean?
Like, are you using a food scale? Are you?
No, I'm eyeballing it.
That is not measuring.
Yes,
Well, how do
I'm
you
using
know?
my Fitness Pal and
Well, how do you
like
know?
measuring.
You have a measuring cup?
Yes.
Okay. That's not. I mean, it's better than nothing.
I am, because the scale is telling me I'm doing it right.
Well, boom. There you go.
I did eat out twice breakfast.
Good. What was it? Let's be. It's accountability. What was it?
I had a sausage and egg biscuit from McDonald's.
That's not bad.
With orange juice and a hash brown.
That's not bad.
Okay, but I did stay
it's
on
protein. It's protein and carbs. It's not bad. It's not
I'm
bad.
trying to cut back on carbs. But what I messed up on,
You ain't got to cut back on
I
carbs to lose weight.
ordered some chocolate covered pecans,
Okay, that's where you messed up.
and the kids got on my nerves, so I found myself emotionally eating.
Ah.
And
So you built your awareness around.
yes, and my order was messed up, so I complained, and they sent me another container.
And you ate it? Okay.
But I did share with your mom.
You share with my mom? Okay, well, good.
My mom.
Okay, well, good.
But
So,
this weekend, I worked out once, so I'm dealing with this foot injury. And we were just outside more active.
good.
So
So you did good. So, okay. So Melissa said that she built this week. She built what I hear you saying, which is I think is good. That you built your awareness around your triggers.
I know they trigger me. That's why I try to stay away from them.
You can't stay away from your kids. So you built your awareness around your emotional triggers that make you eat. And so you learned something. And so is there something that you can do differently next week in terms of your triggers and not just stay away from your kids?
I'm gonna meal prep.
So you're going to
'Cause
meal
that
prep?
really messes me up when I don't.
Yep, me too.
I get hungry and then I
Me
just
too.
eat whatever is there.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to work out, just push through it.
Uh-huh.
And that's about it. And drink more water, because I notice I don't eat as much when I'm getting my water,
That's go good.
and I haven't been doing that.
Okay, so
it's
Melissa's
so
goals
pretty.
are
Look at that
to
smile.
drink her water, which I need to do too. I did better this week, but I still need to drink my water. Drink her water, meal prep like my
didn't know you had
exercise, and being on top of her emotional eating. All right,
You say yeah. You try to
don't let
like mine?
Taisha shame you, Melissa. Eat your breakfast, he said. That's not bad as long as you balance the portions. That's perfect. All right. So Clarence and Miguel, do you guys have any fitness goals for this week that you're working on, or anybody else that's on the live?
Tell Clarence I love those outfits that he posts on his page.
Clarence, Melissa said that she loves the outfits that you post on your page. Not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them are like, who is going to wear that in the world?
I need those high-waisted, what was it, double-waisted,
The double-waisted pants. Like, who's wearing that when they go out to the club? I think that's fashion. That's high fashion. That's highfalutin fashion. Okay. All right, well, I think that's it. We're going to go and we're going to get our walk in. I need to go. I bought this computer. Oh, let me tell you guys, yesterday, I'm so proud and happy. The city is, my city is sponsoring this I guess it's like resource database for moms, single moms, married moms, divorced moms, all moms. And I got to record some material. I got to record some material for them, and I was on yesterday, and I was really happy about that. So that's what I did yesterday in terms of recording. So yeah, really happy about that. Thank you, Miguel. He said, keep crushing your goals. You guys are doing great. You heard that, Melissa?
Thank you.
She said, thank you from myself as well.
Oh, you get
so
we're
going to go get our walk in, and then I got to make run some errands today. And we will check in. I'll check in next week. Yeah, please. Share if you want to. She got that good here. All right. Bye, y'all.